guys, I'm back with new vlogs. Yay! It's been a long time and life is crazy and I wanted to update you for so long, but you know. So this is my apartment, part of my apartment, finished. I am working here today next to the window because it's kind of a gloomy day and I wanted to be closer to the light. Anyway, what am I talking about that? So nothing really exciting in my life is going on right now, but with lockdown and all that. But I wanted to update you on what I'm reading. I know it's the end of the month, but you know, no good time to start. So this month, if you've seen my TBR video, I have already read 1984 by George Orwell. Really enjoyed it. Same kind of vibe as Animal Farm. It was like all in the same writing style and same topics and stuff. I understand why it is a classic and so many people are talking about it. I think I'd give it a 4-star. I was thinking of maybe giving a 3, but what is mind-blowing to me is the time it was written in. It was written in 1949, and it's so accurate about some stuff that happened after it was written or is still happening now. So yeah, I have to recognize that. It's pretty mind-blowing. I've read Legion by Sanderson, the two, Legion Skin Deep, and it was good. I think I enjoyed it just a little bit less than the first one, but I'm still continuing with this. It's just short stories by Sanderson, and I think there's a third one, so I'm gonna read that as well. What else? The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Loved that book. Really enjoyed reading it. Enjoyed the whole experience. I love how the main character was French, and yeah, it was really well done. There was some French into it. Like sometimes when there are French element, I can see like it was not written by a French person, or there's stuff that doesn't really make sense, like, you know. But this one was very good. I didn't see any of that. I was just swept up by the story, and yeah, so she really did her research. And also I've read one book of Schwab before and didn't really enjoy it, and this one I really did. So I'm glad. I can understand the hype. It is very good, and I've already recommended it to friends. Books I'm still reading. Carried on Spirit Wings. It's the book by Anne-Marie Dunne. It's a autobiography about an Irish woman, and I'm very much enjoying it. But I'm reading it bits by bits every single night, so I still haven't finished reading it, and it's very hard nowadays, like for me, to find time to like sit down and read, because I'm it's weird, but I am pretty much in my home all day long and work from my home all day long. But every single time I want to sit down and read a book, I'm like, I could be doing some more work, I could be cleaning, I could be doing other stuff than just reading. So I haven't finished this. I hope this weekend I get to finish it. 5 Weeks in the Balloon by Jules Verne. I didn't see coming that there would be so many racism in it. The book is about a British person traveling Africa in a balloon and crossing Africa from pretty much the Red Sea to the Atlantic Ocean. And every single time they encounter Black people, it's cringe and horrible and horrifying sometimes. So I don't know if I'm still going to read it or not. That's the point I'm at. I'm like, I know it's a classic, but we've gone so far, and just reading this and seeing this, I'm like, yep, nope, I can't do that to myself. So I don't know, I might still finish it for, I don't know what for. I'm not enjoying it, so I'm not finishing it. L'Anomalie by Hervé Letellier. I just read one chapter, and I didn't really enjoy it. The first chapter is about un tueur à gages, someone that kills for money, pretty much. can't remember in English, because this book is in French. And yeah, I don't know, it didn't really give me the urge to pick it up again, but I'm still gonna read it because this was a gift from my friend Daphne, and she read it and she didn't like it, so she wants me to read it, so I will. And then Fountain of Silence by Ruta Sepetys. I think I'm very afraid by the size of it. I keep forgetting that it's on my TBR for this month, and I've had this book for over a year now, and I really want to read it, and it's written like super big in it, so it's gonna be fine. Melanie, it's gonna be fine. Just need to read it. So yeah, it's still on my TBR. I still have to read that. So that's it for the update. I will update you a bit more later on. Bye. Okay, well, so when I said that nothing much was happening, I bought a van. So here's my van. I bought it last week. I was looking for it. Wanted to get one for such a long time, and then I was looking online. I found this one, and I was like, this is the one for me. And I went and got it, and here it is. So yeah, it's my little house on wheels. For now, I'm just like taking like weekend trip around the Alps, which is beautiful. France is beautiful, and I'm planning this summer, if I can, to like road trip around Europe. So we'll see where that goes. But you're here for the books. So I DNF'd 5 weeks in the Balloon by Jules Verne. Pretty much when I talked to you about it, I realized that I had no real joy reading this, and I just didn't want to pick it up again. So put it on the side. Yeah, I don't want to read racist stuff right now, especially right now with what's going on in the US. So yeah, that's done with. When I finished Mary Dunne's Kerry on Spirit Wings, it really resonated with me, her story. If you're in a spiritual path, or if you want to be in one, or if you want to discover more about that, I encourage you to read it. It, like, so many times I was like, whoa, so many parallels between her life and like how she grieved resonate with my life. So yeah, I recommend if you want to check it out, please do. It doesn't have a lot of notes on Goodreads, so if you want to check it out, it's a very like niche book. And I finished Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys, and I love this. I love this. I don't know why I haven't read it earlier. Like, it was on my bookshelves for so long. I enjoyed the story. So 1950s Franco Spain, an American boy from Texas comes with his parents and kind of like start hanging out and meet a maid of the hotel who is Spanish, and you follow him, his parents, and her family, and yeah, other friends of hers. I, growing so close from the Spain border, didn't know anything about Franco Spain, and when I started reading this, I was like, what that was happening in the 50s in France, in Spain. And I realized I know plenty of families and people who moved from Spain to France around that time in the 40s and 50s, but I didn't really know why. I've heard of Franco, but I didn't know how bad it was. So I asked questions to my mom, because we have family in Spain, and she started explaining to me, and now I want to delve deep into documentaries, podcasts about this history, like this, like really like spoke to me. Why aren't we talking about this? This is as bad as Hitler. Yet everybody knows Hitler's name, not everybody knows Franco's name. And also, in the end, it talks about in the 70s when Franco dies, and the Spain collectively decide to just forget and forgive everything and go straight to democracy. I want to know how people live this and how people are still living this, like with the secrecy, like even like the generational secrecy that stays within your family of stuff that happens during the war and post-war era. It's beautiful. The research, from what I've gathered, because I'm not an expert on this, is very well done. Ruta Sepetys spent 8 years talking with Spaniard and Spanish archivists and historians about this to create and fill her story with the history of Spain. So it captivated me. Like, the story is really good, but the history behind it captivated me. I want to know more about it. I want to read more Ruta Sepetys. She only wrote 4 books. Like, she started maybe 10 years ago publishing books, but she only wrote 4 of them because I think she does a lot of research for her books. So she wrote, like, her first one is Between Shades of Grey, and is set in Lithuania, I think, around the 40s. Then Out of the Easy, that one is might be my next one. It is set in the French Quarter in New Orleans. I went to New Orleans 6 years ago, maybe. I loved it. In the 1950s. That's all I know about it, and I want to read it. That's it. Ruta Sepetys wrote it. French Quarter in New Orleans, 1950s. I'm reading this. And then Salt to the Sea, which I've listened to like maybe an hour of it last year, and I was gripped, but it's very dark because it's set during the end of the Second World War. So, and it talks about refugees and people being displaced because of war, and I wasn't in a good mindset when I read that, so I want to give it another try later on. So yeah, and right now while I'm driving, I'm listening to Urn Burial by Kerry Greenwood. It's another Phryne Fisher murder mystery. I'm just addicted to them. For me, they're like a little palate cleanser. Like, last year I was really onto nonfiction as a palate cleanser, and now I'm like fully into Kerry Greenwood, and I'm having great fun with it. And we are in April and I haven't picked my TBR yet. I had an idea for a TBR surprise thing where I would vlog. I would have a set idea, like kind of Books and Nada does. I would have set ideas of what I want to do, and then I will vlog myself reading those books. But I might wait to do that because I need to gather the books first. So yeah, next video, surely TBR. I am struggling with one thing with my videos, and I want your opinion about it. I don't like wrap-ups because I read such a great array of genre. I don't feel like people are interested in all the books I'm discussing, and I feel like I ramble, or those videos are like 30 minutes long, and nobody's gonna watch 30 minutes of books they're not interested in. So I try doing reviews for certain books, but then I don't talk about all of them. Should I just do them like on a quarterly basis, like just wait and do like a historical fiction wrap-up where I read 4 different books in that genre, and so I present all of them? Or I don't know what to do anymore. Or should I like vlogging, and apparently you like my vlogs, so should I just keep vlogging what I read and that's enough? I don't know. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye.